UB, Vail, Colorado.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome to your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. I had the most beautiful drive-in. What great weather we're having. I can't wait to show you what the week is going to look like. We have a great show for you guys. Get ready for a big day. We have Mountain Pride coming in. We're going to cook with Tracy, and we got some great interviews to share with you guys. Sit back, relax, grab that coffee or tea, and get ready for Good Morning Vail. It starts right now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
We have so many wonderful things going on in our community. Wish I could just tell you everything all at once, but I'll give you, wait, you know what? Can I start over? Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was saying right there.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, back to 3, 2, 1.
It's time to mark your calendars, everybody. We have some great things coming up in our community. We all love dogs, and we love to adopt the babies through the Eagle County Animal Services, and I'll tell you what, they're having something super great. They do this every year, and I go every year. At the Inn at Riverwalk, right there in Riverwalk in Edwards, they're going to have another doggy adoption day. You've got to get over there. They're bringing all the puppies and dogs that are looking for a home to share with you guys. It's going to take place on the 20th of October from 4 to 6 p.m. Make sure you get out there if you're ready to bring a pooch into your home, whether it's a puppy or maybe a couple years old. They are looking for you too. So make sure you get on out for that exciting event. I love it. Let's get our dogs to our homes as soon as we can. And of course, there's something else special going on. It's Beaver Creek Gives Night. That's going to take place on the 6th of October and the 24th from 5 to 8 p.m. What this is it's all through Mountain Youth and Mountain Pride. They promote, they educate, and they raise funds for different non-for-profit organizations within our community. So with them, we thrive. So that's what we want to do and take place on October 6th and the 24th. Beaver Creek Gives Night, and you're going to want to check that out too. Go to mountainpride.org to find out all the information for that. And then, of course, we have Orlando coming in to talk about the Halloween drag brunch. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's also taking place on Sunday, the 15th of October at Vintage in Vail. So many great things. I can't wait to see you out and about in the community.
Good morning, Vail.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on Mountain Perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Bleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. We love real estate, especially out here in our community. So many beautiful homes. Well, Kim got to sit down with Ty Stockton from the Stockton Group and take a look at 2 of these outrageous properties. Let's take a look and see what we want in our future.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, I told you it's an exciting second half of the show today. We have, I would say, legend and real estate expert advice, Ty Stockton of the Stockton Group and Compass, joining me today to talk about 2 gorgeous properties that are on the market right now. Ty, how are you?
I'm doing great. And really, sometimes I come in and we talk a little bit, but today I think we should just jump right in because we have these 2 amazing homes, and I want to make sure we get to talk about them because they're very unique, and that one is in Vail and one is in Bachelor Gulch, but they have a lot of similarities, you know, like we talked about off air, is that they both are south facing. So everybody always wants to know, you know, are they sun drenched homes or south facing? Do I get nice sunlight? And in the winter time when the days are shorter, that's a really nice thing to have. And then, you know, one of the other top things on everybody's list are views. And so 335 Elkhorn, which is one of the homes we're talking about today, has just these what I call stand back views of Beaver Creek Resort. So even though you're in Bachelor Gulch, you know, you're kind of peeled back and you get that amazing view where you see the village, all the ski runs, and then it has the added bonus of Game Creek Bowl, which is on Vail Mountain. So very, very unique to have that. And then new construction is kind of that third leg of the stool that I talk about. with people is that we want something new that's turnkey, it's trouble-free, and it has all the latest and greatest amenities. So.
Well, this one is absolutely stunning, and it's, ski in, ski out. You can go from village to village, and I think that's a really exciting, fun piece as well. And so, tell me about this property. You said that it's kind of record-breaking in regard to price point and what it could be, and it's just very exciting.
Well, Bachelor Gulch and Beaver Creek are having their time, I sort of say now, with Vail prices really continuing to go up, up, up. A lot of people are taking notice of the value in Beaver Creek and in Bachelor Gulch. And, this home is priced at $24.5 million, which is an all-time high for Bachelor Gulch. And when I sat with the seller, I said, that price is really warranted for the design. It is brand new construction, and this is really the finest home built in Bachelor Gulch in over 10 years.
Wow.
And they were able to go to the design board in Bachelor Gulch, and we brought forth a very unique, mountain, either modern or contemporary look, which is unusual for Bachelor Gulch. And the initial reaction in the first 30 days we've had it out there has been extremely strong. People see the fit and finish, and that's what they desire this day. Big open kitchen, nice dedicated dining room, this gorgeous room, sort of a hearth room, we talked about, but larger, almost a family room off the kitchen. So it really lends itself well to sitting and entertaining and relaxing, and then you enjoy that view of Beaver Creek. So, when I go across the board, I'm like, check, check, check. Okay, and we believe it will sell over 20 million, and that will be record-breaking in that no home to date in Bachelor Gulch has sold for that. But again, this house really deserves that recognition because they left no stone unturned. It's beautifully built and designed, and on over 4.5 acres.
Yeah, that's incredible to have that in a ski town. Is stunning.
Well, some people ask me, they go, "Gosh, what would a house like this be worth in Vail?" And it's a $40 million discussion, and you couldn't get 4.5 acres. On the ski runs in Vail. So, if you're looking for a larger home, it's 10,000 square feet. We have lots of bedrooms, a great club room, we call it. It's up on an upper level, so it takes advantage of those views, and there's billiard table and TVs. You can watch sporting events and things like that. So again, just keep checking those boxes. It's amazing.
Well, I love the details on both of these properties. They have that modern aesthetic, but they're also incorporating like exposed wood and, hardwood floors and brick. So it gives you a little bit of that lodge mountain, I guess you could say, nod in that direction.
Well, yeah, ideally you want to bring in some of those indigenous materials, so stone and wood, and then Sandy Lane, which we're going to talk about, incorporates exposed steel beams, more of a mountain modern aesthetic, we call it. And what I like about that home is similar to Elkhorn is that you're south facing, so you're stepped back from Vail Mountain this time, but you have gorgeous views of the ski slopes. You can see here through the windows, big open glass, outdoor patio. Again, that open floor plan that people like. It's a little bit more informal, which has kind of become the norm. You kitchen, dining, living room, fireplace, everybody can gather and hang out. It becomes very social. Here, as at the end of the day, we want to talk about, whether we went golfing or mountain bike riding or rafting or Jeep tours or hiking, and in the wintertime, skiing, snowmobiling, those sort of things. So everybody wants to be really social, and Sandy Lane really lends itself nicely to that main floor master, with a nice big bathroom, with beautiful top-notch finishes. 3-car garage in Vail, which is a little tricky to get.
It's almost unheard of.
It's almost unheard of. And this was designed by Pavan Kruger, who's a really well-noted local architect, and built by Klaus Holm, who's a great local builder. So you're going to get great quality. And when you step into this home or Elkhorn, you're going to get a turnkey home that's just ready to move into. And that's what we're seeing a lot right now is people just want sort of easy, like, can I buy it furnished? Does it need work? Can I just buy it, close on it, start enjoying it? And the answer is very much yes on both of these homes.
Yeah, and both of the homes, which I love, as I was looking through the pictures and looking at the 3D tour that you provide online as well, is just the different and unique details in every room. You know, some houses you walk into, you know, the two public bathrooms look the same, or the common use bathrooms look the same, but these have unique features in each and every room of the house, and it's just stunning.
Well, it lends itself to the all-star cast that both homes have. You know, quality architect or architecture, and quality builder. And so, you know, at these price points, you want each space to be unique and special, and you want to know that somebody put a lot of thought into each one of those rooms and each one of those elements of the house, and both of them offer that.
Awesome.
Definitely.
So how can we see these houses? Tell me about it.
So it's really great. I love when people just call me directly on my cell phone. I'm always available, 970-471-2557. You've got 738sandylane.com or 335elkhorn.com. We have websites that, as you said, we got video tours, we've got videos, 3D tours rather, lots and lots of great photos, floor plans. We try to make it easy. We want you to get excited about seeing these homes online, but we love when you call us. And the last thing that's really unique is it's the only one of its kind in the world is the immersion theater that we've trademarked in our office in Solaris and Vail. We do essentially one-to-one size tours in a 9-foot by 16-foot screen, and we showcase, by the way, you could see every single home in the Vail Valley. We do that in a large format while you have a glass of tea or a cappuccino, or we'll bring in sweet basil and do hors d'oeuvres or matsuhisa, and we want you to do it in the comfort of our showroom. If you're in the home search and you're not sure what you want, we can literally go look at 10 or 15 homes in 30 or 40 minutes.
That's
and get to a short list. And so we invite people to come in and book an appointment and do a tour in our immersion theater. But we're very hands-on, and we're always, you could see here's a few shots of what we're doing in our office, and literally it's a one-to-one scale, 9 feet tall, so you can go into a living room and feel like you're there. It's really, really special, and you know, we've seen so much positive feedback on our immersion theater that we're going to continue to invest and improve and create ways to. It's all about time.
It really is.
People come here on vacation, they're eating up the lifestyle, they want to enjoy it, and they want to buy a house. They just don't want to spend 2 or 3 days eliminating homes. That's the feedback we've got. So we do that elimination process instead of 8 hours. We do it in about 30 minutes. And then we say, now let's go look at these 2 homes and pick the one you want and buy it and live happily ever after, I suppose.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, if people want to see these 2 homes and can't necessarily make it to the actual home itself, they can just come into the theater and see it that way.
Yeah, and a lot of times in peak season, homes or condos, they're rented. They can't get in, so we call it the immersion theater guarantee. We're the only ones that say, we guarantee you we're going to show you every home in the Vail Valley exactly when you want to see it.
And you get to relax while doing it. Cappuccinos and sweet basil.
We believe
sign me
drinking
up.
champagne and wine and having great food while you're looking at real estate is a must, right?
And definitely will put you in the right headspace.
It will put you in the right
to
headspace.
make a decision.
If you're an hour late from skiing or doing a mountain bike ride or something, we don't care. It's not about us. This is about your time here, and we want to make it easy. The Stockton Group really, truly caters to the customer's needs. Whatever that makes it easy for them, that's what we're going to try to do. We want to deliver that customer service to them.
Wonderful. Now, Ty, tell us one more time where to go, your personal cell phone or more information.
Yeah, so again, call me. My cell phone is 970-471-2557. You'll see it on the bottom of the screen here, and try to always answer it. If not, I'll get right back to you. Somebody on my team will. And we just want to help people realize their dream of home ownership in the Vail Valley, and a lot of people are doing it, and they take those initial steps to just reach out. No pressure. We just want them to understand and be educated about what we're doing here and how people are buying and selling homes. So.
And you are that person, the expert in the Valley. So thank you for all that you've done to really bring a great community here in town. We appreciate you.
It's our pleasure. Thanks for having me on the air today.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Ty. Now stay tuned. We have Eagle Valley Library and a few more things here on this Friday morning edition, the last Friday in September on Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Hey, I'm Cece Zach with Good Day Vail, and today I had the chance to sit down with Karen Barker from The Bookworm and Diane Lusbrook, who is an avid reader, to talk about how you become more involved in our community through book clubs. So join us today and learn more about how you can thrive in the mountains.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz, and I have one of my favorite people in the Valley sitting with me right now. It's Orlando Ortiz from Mountain Pride. Hi, honey.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Are you kidding
Great
me?
to see you.
I love having you here. Your hands are cold.
I know, it's cold outside.
Yeah, it is. This is so exciting what's going on because it could be a little bit colder when this comes around. This is another mark your calendar event, everybody. Get a pen out because Sunday, October 15th is a huge, exciting thing. It's the Halloween drag brunch. You've got to tell me what this is going to be like. I love the drag brunches that you guys throw down. But for Halloween, I mean, we're talking major dress up, right?
Yes.
So
It's
what's gonna
another
happen?
level. It's a theme event. But first, my name is Orlando. I'm the Community Engagement Manager of Mountain Pride. And I'm here to invite you to our 2nd annual Halloween Drag Brunch. Last year was so much fun. We just had to do it again. It's happening on Sunday, October 15th at Vintage in Vail.
I love that place.
Yeah. Amazing food and cocktails if you haven't been there. This is actually one of Mountain Pride's most important fundraising events.
Oh, okay.
So please come out and support Mountain Pride so we can continue our programming here in the county and beyond. We're going to have 3 shows that day. Normally we have 2, but it gets filled up so quickly that we decided to add a 3rd show. They will be at 10 a.m.,
right,
at noon, and at 2 p.m. So reservations are from 9 to 9:30 for the 10 a.m. show, 11 to 11:30 for the 12, and then 1 to 1:30 for the 2 o'clock show. We are bringing 4 performers from Denver.
Can't wait.
Fabulous drag queens. They are Camila, Zacharina, Lexi, and Arachnophobia.
I know Lexi.
You remember?
Yes, Lexi's amazing. Arachnophobia, isn't that a fear of spiders?
Exactly. She's going to do an amazing blood outfit. You'll have to see it.
I can't wait. This is going to be so cool.
Yeah, and obviously it's Halloween themed, so our attendees are encouraged to dress up Last year, mostly everyone dressed up.
Nice.
Even the servers at Vintage, they all got into it, so that was a lot of fun. The performers will also be Halloween themed, so there's still time for you to order your Halloween costumes if you haven't done so.
Yeah.
Mine is in the mail. You'll have to come and check it out to see what it is.
So you're not going to say what you're going to dress as?
No.
Okay, okay, I'll wait. Now let me ask you a question before you get into more specifics.
Yes.
What exactly, let's say nobody who's watching has been to a drag brunch. How do they walk in and what do they expect? Because I've been to them and they are a blast.
They are. You know, drag performers is a type of art.
Yes.
Individuals dress up, makeup, costumes, they perform, they lip sync to music, which is going to be Halloween theme for this occasion, and they put on a show for everyone there. Each person's going to be doing 2 tracks, so we'll do 2 rounds for each performer.
Okay.
They'll do 2 costumes, 2 different songs, and they go around the restaurant and perform. You're able to dance with them if you want, or get up and just dance, next to your table as well. Basically, we turn Vintage into a club.
Nice.
So it is for mature audiences. This show is for mature audiences.
Well, that counts me out.
Compared to the shows that we do for Pride in the Park, which are family oriented.
We're talking age, not brain level.
Exactly. So that's basically what it entails. You'll have an opportunity to take pictures with them. People love to take pictures with them as well. But it's really an amazing work of art, what they do. I admire what they do. Hopefully one day I'll be able to try it out. We'll see.
Why not? I mean, I've loved drag shows for as long as I can remember. They're just filled with light and love and heart and just color and happiness, and I love it, and I like the feeling of everything. It's just a great vibe. And so what's for food? What are we gonna have?
Yes, so it's Vintage's brunch menu, which is the best in town and probably one of the best in the state.
Yeah, there's crab cake breakfasts, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Crab egg Benedict is amazing. Vintage is gay-owned, gay-managed, and gay-operated as well.
See, I did not know that.
I worked there for 3 years, and it's an amazing place to work there, besides their amazing food and cocktails.
Yeah, and the location is perfect.
Yes, and it's a pretty cool restaurant with the original art that they have there as well. But basically, and I want to give a shout out to Brody, the owner, and the best of the Vintage team who really just helps us put this event.
I think it's wonderful.
Otherwise, we couldn't do it without them. They basically let us have the restaurant and do whatever we want.
Wow.
We put on this show, and we do charge a $25 donation cover at the end of your bill.
That's
You'll receive
nothing.
it, right? And he also is covering some of the cost as well, so that we can be more profitable for this fundraising event. So really thank you, Brody, for doing this. We usually have our drag brunches there as well after Pride in the Park.
Nice.
And they're 2 days before they close for the off season as well. So this will be their closing day, their closing shift. So we might be able to stay a little bit longer and have some extra cocktails. So thank you, Brody and Vintage, for really allowing us to do this.
No, really, thank you guys, because I know you're an exclusive, beautiful place, and the cost is only $25 at the end. I mean, sometimes you can't even walk out of there for a nice brunch for one for that. So I'm telling you, what you get for that amount of money is incredible.
Right, and I do want to clear up that this is on top of your bill.
Yeah.
This is a $25 donation
But
per
it's worth
person
it.
on top of it, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
it's nothing. It's like a small plate or whatever. It's so worth it, because tell us where all the money for the fundraiser goes.
Yes, this allows us to keep our programming going for Eagle County and beyond. So that could be for educational events that we put on for the community, as well as social events, just to bring our community members together and create visibility for our community. So yes, come out and support Mountain Pride, your local nonprofit for LGBTQ community. To make reservations, you can go to Vintage's website, which is vintage-vail.com.
Okay.
Once you go online, select the time slot that has the word experiences under the time slot. So you are seated indoors where the drag brunch is, because they still have brunch going on outside.
On the outside.
Yes, correct.
I can imagine all those people going, what's going on? are in
Like
there
looking
as they
through the
watch everybody
window.
going in and out of the room.
Yeah. You
I
can't miss
love
it.
that.
Or you can also call them at 970-479-0175. If they don't pick up, leave a message. They're really good about calling back as well.
Okay, great. And I want to mention one thing about parking over there. People think there's no parking. You can literally, if you pull into that little alleyway, there's parking right there, underground parking for the area for while you're eating. So
Yeah,
it's not crazy parking when you think about it. Just nobody knows about that little. If you pull right in that alley, to the left is underground parking.
It is. It is limited, but
at
not a
least
lot of
it's
people know
there.
about it. So if,
Yeah.
you can usually find
That'll
a spot
help you
there.
guys a little bit.
Yeah. They're going to be having some spooky drink specials as well, as they always do.
Bloody Mary.
Yeah, no, they do a really good job with the names.
Yeah.
And some of the garnishes as
I
well.
love that.
Don't forget to bring your cash to tip your drag performers as well.
Please.
We will have tip runners to make change as well. That's pretty much it.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a lot for a little bit, I have to say. This is going to be so much fun, you guys, all taking place on the 15th of October. So get yourselves together, find out a really cool outfit that you'd like to put on and just be part of the entire exciting experience. A drag brunch is like opening your mind to so much because you really just get to sit with happiness and joy and open minds and open hearts, and there is nothing more exciting than going to one of these. And I've been to one and I'm going to more, and I will definitely be there
Please
for
do.
the 15th. This is Orlando, everybody. Orlando Ortiz, who is with Mountain Pride, a very, very special non-for-profit organization here in the Valley. All the proceeds go to all of the wonderful events that they bring to us, and we really, really are a big community of this, and we like to welcome everybody who's involved and just take care of everybody here. So here at TV8, we are just big supporters of Mountain Pride. We love you guys so
Thank
much,
you,
and we're
thank
really
you.
excited about the drag brunch coming up. On the 15th, everybody, make sure you get yourselves ready, get a big costume, and you're going to wonder what Orlando's going to be like. You'll find out that day. It's going to be so much fun, everybody. Go to mountainpride.org
Correct.
to find out all the information about all our events that are coming up and the wonderful things that they do for our community. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Liz.
My favorite dude right here, Orlando Ortiz, everybody, right here on Good Morning Vail. It's TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tv8vail.com y nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com, because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email danielle@tvavail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
I'm Ben Belgrad, and this is Bat Country Studios and the home of Drinking Vessels. We are a glass-blowing studio located here in Minturn, which is a marketplace and a brokerage for between 50 and 100 artists creating handmade drinkware like you've never seen before. So Stan works here at the studio and is one of the contributing artists to that platform. I am also an artist creating some of the drinkware for that platform, and I also explore other mediums of art here at the studio.
And my name is Stanton Morris. I teach a lot of the classes, so does Ben. You guys need to come on down and check it out. It's a collective group of people that come into this place that make it so special. This place isn't just like Ben built it, but it's not just necessarily say just for him or just for me. This really has become like a community area where some of the best in the world walk in here to work in the studio. It's one of the things that I feel makes it so special. I'm surrounded by amazing talent all the time. New creations, new innovations that people are coming up with. It's really fun because we're right on the cutting edge forefront of it, getting to see it all happen right here in Bat Country Studios.
When I was in college, I found some artists who blow glass, and they let me come over to their studio and showed me how to get my hands wet and melt some things and turn on a torch. And I was pretty much instantaneously hooked, and that was 13 years ago, and here I am 13 years later still doing the same thing and still exploring the medium, and it's kind of this endless journey of learning.
I think glass blowing grabbed my interest at a very young age. I was at Six Flags over Texas in Houston, and I remember seeing somebody making the swans and filling them with purple water, and it instantly grabbed my attention as a child. What started off as a hobby, I ended up going to Penland School of Arts in North Carolina and graduating there, and pursuing it as a career and loving every minute of it.
So here at Bat Country Studios, we specialize in borosilicate flame working. This is a type of glass blowing that involves taking cold pieces of glass or pre-warming them in a kiln and then melting them in a flame created by a torch, combining propane and oxygen. This is different than what most people are familiar with, or soft glass, which is like studio furnace work. Most people have seen the big metal pole that people are rolling and dipping into a furnace. And so what we do here is different than that on kind of a technical level, but it's similar in that it's still glass blowing and it still has a lot of the same tools and a lot of the same techniques.
It's one of the things that's most different about what we do is we work on a much smaller scale. And we bring that small scale together so that we create a larger scale. And what we do using multiple different pieces.
Working with glass is really unlike any other medium. It moves differently. It's both a solid and a liquid. You have this limited sense of time and urgency when you're working with the material. You also have to be very delicate and understanding of what it's going to react to and how you can move it. So there's so much going on at once, it kind of turns off the brain from other distractions and allows you to really just focus on what's immediately in front of you, at least for me. And that's something that we love to share through these classes and getting people to experience, putting their hands in the fire. If you're interested in taking a class with us here at Bat Country Studios, we are offering individual and group classes. We're still working on building that out on the website as far as signups. So email us at info@drinkingvessels.com or jump over to the website drinkingvessels.com to get in touch with us, and we'll get you on the schedule for a class.
And also remember that you guys can come as a group. Groups are a lot of fun. It gives everybody a chance to see what it's like. Laugh, take some pictures. So if you're in the Vail Valley, and you're kind of always asking what to do, we don't just ski and snowboard here. We do have other activities or mountain biking, but take 2 hours out of your day. Come do something different. If you're in Vail, come, take a class, walk away with an experience that you'll never forget.
And when people come by for a class, they can expect to spend about 2 hours working with Stan or myself. The beginning is going to be an orientation with these torches, with these pieces of equipment, with safety, and how to really be mindful of what's around you in a space like this. And in some of the classes, we're working on introductory projects, maybe a pendant or a marble, maybe an icicle ornament, something you can take home the next day after the piece has cooled in the kiln.
Then we're going to put the glass in your hands, and we're going to kind of like stand right on your shoulders, and we're going to show you how it works and give everybody a chance to make it. This is going to be an icicle ornament. You can hang it all summer long, or you can put it on your Christmas tree. This is a really quick, good introductory. It's going to start with a 1/2-inch piece of Pyrex rod, just a piece of clear. We're going to get that part kind of warm, and as things begin to move, I'm going to begin pushing in with my hands. And as I'm pushing in from each side, you can see how the glass starts to become pliable and bend with me. And as I push in with it, it's going to come together. And I keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. So I get what's called a Maria. And this is the start for our icicle ornament right here. We're going to put 4 stripes of color just below the Maria that we created. So all I did was put 4 stripes on it right there. And we'll give it one more little decoration piece here if you want to go around, and this is an option for when you're in the class. We'll see the red start to come back to us and color in for us. So now we got a basic icicle ornament. We're going to give it a little neck loop. It's got to have a place to hang from. Right there, we've got a pretty much an icicle ornament. And this is one of the projects that we'll create with our classes in here. And like I said, it's something that you can take home with you and you can enjoy for years to come.
One of the things about my artwork that I'm working on and attempting is to try and create things that have never been seen before and that other people are not making. And that was very, very challenging for me prior to having this space where when an idea comes into my head now, I can drive here at 2 in the morning or I'm here all day on a normal day. And we have the resources around here, not just for glassblowing, but for painting projects, for other art projects. We have photo and video work happening here from the team, and it's just this ongoing collaboration that to me is really inspirational and motivating for me to create my work.
Being a glass artist, it completely fuels my spirit. It's the creativity part of it. Like I said, once again, the freedom of it it's unbelievable. Just being able to come in and have an idea and actually manifest that idea into something that I can hold and that somebody else can enjoy, I feel like really is one of the things about glass that is it drives a lot of us to keep doing what we're doing.
So we are located at 1040 Main Street in Minturn in the Jerry Sibley Plumbing Building. We have one of the garage stalls over here. and you can see our work at drinkingvessels.com. We have all of the work available here by appointment only, so if you want to schedule a time to come browse our selection, that's also an option. If you take a class, you'll get to see everything that we have in the office from all these artists that we've had out here. To be honest, you know, just shoot us a message, reach out through the website, drinkingvessels.com. You can get in touch with us about scheduling an appointment or a class and come to see the studio. We don't really have a set of hours, but we're happy to accommodate most anything that works.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Hi there, I just wanted to take a moment and introduce myself. My name is Avisha Scarborough, and I'm the host of Vail Vibes, a show about all the amazing stuff going on here in Vail and surrounding areas I'm going to tell you all about so you don't miss a thing. And I just want to say that I love being part of this community, and it's an amazing place to be.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. We have had Megan Buchanan on the show a few times. This is an empowered woman who is athletic, amazing, and she has climbed some of the highest peaks. Well, she's back again with a great interview that we had with her this week. Let's take a look and see what she's up to now.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, this next guest, we have been following her journey and all of the amazing and exciting endeavors that she takes on. Not to mention, she's just an excellent human being. So joining us today on the couch is adventure athlete, keynote speaker, lots of other lists and titles to her name, Megan Buchanan. Megan, how are you this morning?
I am great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good.
So I love, being new to town and learning about some of these impressive people in the community, and you are very much one of them. And everything that you're doing. So you are about to embark on the Explorers Grand Slam. This is the very last piece of it. Talk to me about
Yes.
it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So the Explorers Grand Slam, which, I don't know how they even came up with this, just people wanting to get out there and do all these amazing things, but it is the world's 7 summit. So it's the highest peak on every continent. And then it is the last degree ski to the North and South Pole. And so I was on before, I've completed the 7 summits the end of last year. And I also have done the last degree ski to the South Pole. So all that's left is the North Pole. But the problem is there hasn't been an expedition since like 2018. There were some environmental issues and this little thing called COVID. And now, unfortunately, the geopolitical environment with the war between Russia and Ukraine, that canceled us last year.
Okay.
But I just got the call and we have got a way and we've got a plan. But we have to move really fast. It's going to be this April. There's only a tiny window that you can really go where it's warm enough to go, but not too warm that it's melted. And the other part of this that makes it so special and unique is because the Arctic is rapidly melting. There may not be another shot at this. Next spring, it might be too much water because it's just frozen over sea ice. So extremely honored to be on a team that's going to be able to go, but we got to get in gear and get logistics ready, and super excited to become the 5th U.S. woman to complete the Explorers Grand Slam.
And you and I were talking off camera, and there's only 12 women that
Only
have done
12 women internationally.
That's
I will
incredible.
say this spring though, there's a whole bunch of us queued up. So hopefully we're gonna push a whole nother slew of women over that finish line. And I mean, honestly, of people who have ever done it, it's not that high anyway with men. Probably about 30 to 40 men have completed it.
What an incredible title.
Yeah.
Or I guess group and exclusive club to be part of.
A little bit. We're a little crazy. We're a little crazy. That's all right.
So you mentioned you got the phone call, you have to move quickly.
Yes.
So that being said, it's April 2024 is when the expedition will take place.
Yes.
But you've got to make sure that you've got everything in place, and that's financial. That's a big one.
Yes.
A very big one. And then making sure that you're training appropriately and the gear. So out of those 3 things, talk to me a bit about the sponsorship. What would you need in order to get this done? Because we are coming up on a deadline here.
We are, yeah. And you know what? Again, it's been so amazing with the other elements you've talked about too. I always say it literally takes a village to get me there. And I have so much help with my equipment and then keeping my bones aligned, orthopedic surgeon on speed dial. We've got, and then the sponsorship though, these trips, and this is part of why so few people, they are very expensive when you get into the big mountains and when you get to, flying to the poles and the far reaches of the earth. So I luckily have a really great day job, and so I have financed the majority of it. I've taken out loans, I've exhausted savings, but now what I've really started doing is athletic sponsorship, and I'm sponsored by a few small sponsorships where what that includes is I will come and do keynote speaking to your group. I talk about grit and what it takes to overcome any challenge and achieve any goal. And I also definitely love to talk about neurodiversity, which is also a really important topic right now. Happy to come and talk to your business, your schools about neurodiversity. And then there's all sorts of other things, like you could have your logo at the top of the world, the North Pole, and to complete the Explorers Grand Slam.
That gives me chills.
I
That's
know,
so
it's
cool.
so exciting. I will be in this, we're in these totally down and fur rough outfits, but it would be such an amazing moment. I'm excited to see if tears freeze. But yeah, there's a million ways I'd love to work with, anyone, and sponsorship, especially for neurodivergent or female athletes, is just something that I think that's so missing in the industry. So let me be your huckleberry. I would love it.
No, I love that. I think seeing if tears freeze in the North Pole, that is just an incredible, really cool statement. And I imagine for you, it's going to be just this incredible sense of accomplishment. And then what next?
Yeah.
Getting down, that's probably going to be the big piece.
Oh, yeah. But, there's always next. We were just talking about, especially to live in a mountain town, we all have this tenacity and this drive about us. And so there'll always be the next challenge. So, I'm excited to see there might be another 8,000 meter peak in there too, something named K2. But we'll see how North Pole goes first. I need to get that done, but yeah.
Absolutely. So you mentioned grit. And now talk to me about GGRIT, Grit, your brand.
Yes. Yeah. Now, I like to say it's kind of funny I did 2 G's because I am dyslexic, but honestly, too, is because to trademark something, regular grit, of course, that's already taken. Yeah. So it's gratitude, growth, resilience, integrity, and tenacity. And those are what I have found through my life has helped pull me through any struggle, any challenge, and then also help launch me towards any goal that I want to do. And it really all starts, of course, with gratitude. If you can find the things you're grateful for at any moment, even in the most dire of times, that's going to help create that positivity to help lift you back up. Growth, being willing to be vulnerable, change, learn new things, be bad at something, and then grow into it. Resilience is that ability to keep getting up again and again and again towards what you want to be and where you want to be. Integrity, I think, is just something that's always been important in my life, speaking up for myself, others, doing things the right way, putting in the work. And then tenacity is what makes that growth circle, this whole grit circle, possible over and over again, is just have that burn in your belly and that tenacity to achieve.
Well, there you go, folks. An example of your keynote speaker. Book her for your sponsorship.
The Arctic is on, yes.
Wow, that's just incredible. Now, you mentioned neurodiversity, and tell me about that, because I'm not super familiar with it, and I'd love to know a little bit more and how you're spreading awareness and really supporting that.
Yeah, and most people may not know this, but so many well-known entrepreneurs, famous scientists, Einstein, we've got Richard Branson, Elon Musk, all neurodiverse. And neurodiversity is really learning differences. I call them differences, disabilities. So it's everything from dyslexia, ADD, ADHD, autism, anything on the spectrum, auditory processing disorder. And so it's things that traditionally have not in school systems been really known how to deal with. It's gotten so much better. But the most important thing is for children to be diagnosed young so that they're given the tools and they understand why they learn differently. It was a struggle for me. I luckily had amazing parents that taught me to believe it myself. They gave me the outdoors as my therapy. It was something I was naturally good at. And so that gave me the confidence to be able to put back into school. And then, I worked hard. I failed a lot and then became an aerospace engineer. So it's really important for me to not only talk to children, but adults and help them realize the strength, the drive, the grit that neurodiversity gives you. And it's actually, I would not go back if given a choice. It's made me who I am, and I'm really proud of it. And everyone else should be too.
Oh, I think you're just a walking testament of, mind over matter and being kind to yourself and knowing that you can do things.
Yes.
With your professional career, with your adventure athletic career. It's impressive.
And I love what you say, and we were talking about that before, and you not just neurodiversity, everyone has challenges, and we all have those negative voices inside. I have them every day. I'm just very good at shutting them down right away. But what I've learned is to truly learn who you are and love yourself for that, the good and the bad, and be kind to yourself. I feel limitless because I know even something I try, if I fail, which I don't like the word fail, but if it doesn't work out as planned, I'm all right. I know I'm going to be fine. And so learning to be kind to yourself and love yourself with that grit, you are unstoppable.
Unstoppable. I love that.
Yeah.
Now, where can we go for more information? You have 1 week to make this financially
a reality. Right? I know. Let's go for it.
Let her reach
I
this
love
goal.
it. Thank
it's
you.
Incredible.
Yeah. So you can go to my website is ggrit.com. On the Instas is ggrit. I would love it. Megan, MEGHAN at ggritgrit.com. I will send you a sponsor pack. I would love for the Vail Valley. Let's ride to the end of this journey together. It'd be amazing.
Well, let's support local, absolutely.
I
and
love
your
it.
Instagram shows all of the cool things that you've done. So if you want to know what you're getting into, check out her Instagram, get on her social media and her website. Lots of exciting things happening. Megan, thank you so much for coming on the show. I feel so inspired heading into the weekend.
Well, I can't wait to come back when it's complete.
I can't wait to hear about it. So lots of exciting things for you. And
awesome.
we just love having you here. And
thanks for all the amazing support. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now stay tuned. We have a lot lot more here on this second hour of Good Morning Vail. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Lion's Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lion's Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome back to the second hour of your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. I hope you enjoyed the first hour. The second hour is filled with more great interviews, finding out about some authors and what's going on in our community. Sit back, relax. Your second hour of Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. You would think that the only free festivals for music are taking place during the summertime. You'd be wrong. We have a big fall bluegrass festival free to everybody here in our community, taking place in Vail Village on the 14th of October. It's going to be amazing. They're going to have Bloodies and Bluegrass on a Sunday. Some great groups, Danger Mountain, 10th Mountain Division, Andy Thorne and Friends, Grateful Dead cover band, and so much more. That's going to take place on the 14th and the 15th in Vail Village. So you want to get out and get some free music and just enjoy, dance, and feel free. That's what you're going to do for those 2 days. It's going to be magnificent. And then don't forget, on the 14th, that that night, you're going to have a big day. You're going to have the Free Fall Festival, and then you're going to get on over to Route 6 Cafe and Lounge for the Too Funny for Their Own Gourd Comedy Festival. It's comedy at its best. Brant Tobler, national touring comedian. He's been on Comedy Central and so many more great things. You'll know him when you see him, but he is the big headliner. He's bringing his very special opening act. And I'm going to be your featured comedian as well. It's going to be a night filled with laughter. 6 p.m. is your time to sit down for a nice dinner at Route 6 Cafe and Lounge. And then the showtime starts at 7:30. Tickets are only $15. Get out and laugh your booties off, everybody. That's on the 14th of October for the evening. So lots of great things taking place. October is a fun month, everyone. So kick back and enjoy all the great things, and we'll tell you everything that's going on in the community calendar each and every day right here on Good Morning Vail on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
Recently, I had the opportunity to sit down with two locals who helped bring a smile to my face, and hopefully all of you viewers, once you watch this episode, on Vail's Precision Lawn Chair Demonstration Team, with Richard Carnes and Josh Hall telling us all about this wonderful organization. Please join us today to watch that episode, and will it bring a smile to your face as it did mine?
Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw, host of TV8 Vail. From fashion to food, from film to festivals, experience a unique look at the boutiques, spas, restaurants, and venues that make the Valley so special. Join me for Glitz and Glam. Find it in Good Morning Vail or at our website at tv8vail.com. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. We all know that Sundays are a day for reflection. Well, we like to reflect on some of the great interviews that we have had throughout the week. We have part one for you right now with Violet Light. Let's take a look.
Hi everyone, I'm Julio Garcia and I'm in Eagle today where I'm going to be chatting with Simone Leibarger of Violet Light, and she's going to be guiding us through the fascinating world of alternative medicine, self-growth, and personal well-being. Let's go meet Simone to hear all about her practices and everything she's got to show us. I am joined here today with a very special guest, Simone Leibarger from Violet Light. We are in her studio, in her space, in her temple, and we are so fortunate that she was that she allowed us to open up her space and allowed us in her space to talk about all the amazing work that she does, to talk about alternative medicine, personal well-being, self-growth, things that are just so important for all of us to partake in and find different ways to be better versions of ourselves. So Simone, thank you so much for your time and for allowing us this space to be here today.
You're so kind. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to allow me to talk a little bit about what I do here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm very excited. I've known you for a few years now.
Yeah,
but I don't think we had ever had the chance to, as I was just mentioning off camera, to really sit down and hear a little bit about your story, your background. I know a little bit about what you do, but I'm very excited to just learn more because I know you've expanded and you're always offering such amazing work to our community. So I'm very excited. And I would like to start off, if you just want to introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about your story, your background, anything you want to share in terms of who is Simone.
Oh, wow. That's how much time we have. So thank you. No, yeah, we met doing the Mi Salud Mi Charco videos, right? So we were trying to, during COVID, to bring some relief, some emotional balance to the community through that channel that the county was providing. So I was like, Julio, it's not uploading.
Yeah.
So you were awesome helping me out with all of that. So I've been in the Valley for about 17 years now. And I came here just because I wanted to make some money and move to Europe to do my master's degree in something.
Okay.
I studied linguistics back home, and actually I came back after my time here working at the airport. So I came back and I fell in love. Typical story.
Yeah, as it tends to happen.
So I stayed, and that is 17 years ago. So I worked in the Valley for about 10 years as a medical interpreter. And in that job, I saw a lot of things that it was maybe lacking in the sense of what are this person's emotion? You come in for a shoulder pain, but that shoulder pain creates depression, creates a lot of problems at home because you're not being able to provide maybe as you used to. So I felt that maybe I could give something to the community that would create another side of medicine that is not just the physical side of traditional medicine. And that's kind of how I had been already studying for myself, because I've always been interested in these subjects.
Okay.
But then I decided, well, maybe I'll turn this into a business. And people were like, but what is it you do? And I felt a lot of fear and a lot of doubt that I could actually provide anything, because there was so much that is unknown. And I don't know, something just happened, something just came and was like, you know what, just do it and maybe work on the educational part. People don't know what you do. Okay, so then educate them what is that you do. What is alternative medicine? Because we're talking about 10 to 7 years ago, when it was not this prevalent, it was not this obvious as it is now, which I'm really happy to see the growth. So that's how I started. Just because I saw that people would leave an appointment crying, but what am I gonna do? What about my children? I can't work. And it was a whole lot of mental issues and emotional issues that a medicine for the shoulder is not gonna give.
Right.
And it's not gonna follow up as it needed to.
Yeah. It kind of went beyond that, is what you saw.
So much.
And you mentioned, obviously, alternative medicine, which I feel like everything you do kind of falls under that.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about what is alternative medicine and some of those practices or services that you offer within that branch of alternative medicine that kind of help the person, because I kind of see it as like you're helping the person as a whole almost.
Right.
Not just one specific thing, but you're kind of treating everything. So tell us a little bit about how that all kind of works.
Exactly. So alternative medicine is a term that is used to anything that is not traditional medicine, that is not conventional medicine. So when we are talking about meditation, yoga, aromatherapy, Reiki, Ayurveda, herbal uses for medicine, and so many other practices that maybe I don't do, but they're also listed as alternative medicine. They mostly come from this sense that, again, you are not just one piece. You are an entire system that is trying to heal. So in order for your shoulder to heal, there is a system that is not just physical. Because if you're less stressed, if you're not depressed, if you're less concerned, your healing process is a lot faster.
Okay.
But there's a lot of things that we suffer that are not physical, and they cannot be measured. If you go to a doctor and say, hey doctor, I'm having this issue, and you go through some tests, right? And the doctor comes back to you like, no, you don't have anything. Everything is fine. And you're like, how am I fine?
Yeah.
I'm not fine. I can feel it. Well, it's because we don't have the tools yet to measure energy, to measure emotions, to measure thought, right? Your doctor is not going to do a tomography to measure your levels of stress.
Right.
It can measure because you have high blood pressure, because you have a stomach ulcer, because you're having heart issues. That is the body giving manifestations that there's something out of balance. And alternative medicine, if you come with a symptom, that's the part that I'm the least interested in.
Okay.
I want to know, did you have an argument that could have spiked your blood pressure? Are you a stressed person? Are you a nervous person? Are you a person that doesn't know how to express your emotions, and that could be creating your ulcer? I want to know who you are and not the symptoms. And that's how we treat people in alternative medicine, like you said, as a whole.
Right.
That's why it started with the holistic term, right? Oh, it's a holistic system because you're not just one part of you, and much less just the physical. We are way beyond the physical. So it's a style of life, right? Meditation. And also it's a medicine that is more preventive than, okay, it's too late, now we need medicine.
Okay.
Now we need surgery. We can prevent, we can avoid things to become worse, and just also be a complementary alternative to the treatment that you're already having with traditional medicine. But you also need that other part of you, that the follow-up and the continuum of change in you, so your body can heal.
Yeah, and I love that perspective of we're more than just physical beings. You know, we come with emotions, our spirituality, all those things are interconnected. And the perspective that you give of like what might be the root cause that's causing some of these physical symptoms, I think that perspective is just very, very interesting and very impactful too.
Yeah, I mean, we're still recovering from a really horrific thing that happened in the whole world, right? So how do you go and get a pill for your grief?
Right.
Or how do you get a pill for your relationship with your partner?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that are not just in the physical body, but you know, it's still impacting your life. Because if you were stressed at home, you're probably stressed in traffic, and you're probably stressed at work, and you're probably stressed with your kids.
Yeah.
We don't have to live like this.
Yeah.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tvavail.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Hello everyone, I'm right Lisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Snooki and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. We are in the middle of a very intriguing interview with Violet Light. Let's pick up where we left off.
Hi everyone, I'm Julio Garcia and I'm in Eagle today where I'm going to be chatting with Simone Leibarger of Violet Light, and she's going to be guiding us through the fascinating world of alternative medicine, self-growth, and personal well-being. Let's go meet Simone to hear all about her practices and everything she's got to show us. Obviously, we are in your space where a lot of these practices happen.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us a little bit about what happens here. What kind of services you offer in this space when you talk about Reiki, meditation, aromatherapy. You know, we see things all over the walls and stuff. So what happens in this space in particular?
Yeah, so here I can offer the healing sessions. So Reiki, singing bowl sessions, which is another form of alternative medicine, aromatherapy sessions with the Reiki as well.
Okay.
There's another therapy called Ho'oponopono that is a therapy for forgiveness and to heal memories that was created for the Kahuna people in Hawaii. So that is held here. Sometimes I have people laying down on the floor and we do a sound bath, crystal healing as well, color therapy. So there's a lot of things that happen here. Meditation mostly does not happen here unless it is a private session. Meditation, I'm really, really happy to have the collaboration with the libraries in Eagle and in Avon. So we have the meditations in both locations. But here and outside as well, so we can be with nature, listen to the birds and the creek running through. Those are two spaces in the temple that we can have more of the personalized individual sessions.
Okay. And I mean, honestly, it's such a unique space. It's such a peaceful space. We were just outside before this and you can hear the creek running right behind the gazebo. So I think the experience you create, you know, has a lot to do with it. And the space you have created too, I can tell that you've put a lot of effort and time and passion into all of this to really create that for the people that you are treating. So speaking of all these services and everything that you offer, because you do a lot, how did these passions kind of start, or how did you how are you able to do all of this? Did you get, you know, any type of trainings, education, like kind of what does that formation look like for you to be able to offer these services?
Yeah, absolutely. So Violet Light is going to turn 7 in November.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you. I can't believe my baby is growing so much. But I have been studying this for maybe 20 years, depending on what we're talking about here. There's always been an interest of mine. For aromatherapy, for example, I was diagnosed with with a serious situation that I would need surgery with time if I couldn't be healed by the medication I was taking. And then I found this component, I found this blend that started to help me, and I'm like, wait a minute. There's something here that I don't know. So I'm a seeker, and I'm really self-taught in a lot of things. So when I started to think of becoming a professional, then I started to getting certification. So I did get certification with Catherine Zeeb here in Colorado. She used to be in AdWords. She's no longer with us. So she was my first master. We refer in Reiki as our masters. Then I went to Brazil and India, or just reading anywhere else, to get the core of these places, because they have different approaches to the same technique as well. Then I got certified in clinical aromatherapy by AromaHead Institute, which is also a place where I get most of my essential oils. Then we're talking just expansion of it. So singing, Tibetan singing bowls, I got a certification in India. I got a 300-hour certification for meditation to be a teacher. And I can keep going on and on, because it's just part of me to provide the best. And if I know more, and I spend a lot of time reading, taking classes, I take philosophy classes a lot, that helps me to have a better understanding of how people see life and how they understand what they're going through. I got certified in crystal healing as well, so yes.
I can relate to you a lot, just in terms of like always seeking, always learning, always, you know. I do that a lot too. I'm always reading. I'm always thinking, okay, how can I learn more or just be a better version of ourselves? And that kind of translates to the work that you do. So
thank you.
That is very amazing. Now, I know this is a very complex question, but what advice would you give to anyone, or what would be kind of those first steps to lead a more, I don't want to say healthier life, but you know, kind of a life that takes into account all those aspects of our lives, the physical, the emotional, the spiritual, and then lead a healthier lifestyle in one of those ways, or kind of in all of those ways?
Another question of time, but if I can say, first, it is to understand that you're not just the body. So if you're feeling something, that is an alert. That is a manifestation that you are not in balance. So if you're always tired, if everything triggers you, if you have no patience to be with the ones around you, whether at home or at work, a lot of times also we numb our emotions through alcohol, drugs, shopping, you know, people hoarding. Or not having time for yourself. Those are all little things that you can realize, like, this is not working for me. This is not making me happy. I keep buying shoes and more shoes, and I'm still not happy. I keep eating and eating and eating, and I'm still not satisfied. So imagine that you are in the bus, and you see someone that interests you, that calls your attention because you find this person beautiful, or just the way this person looks, and this person looks at you back, and you just look at each other, but then the bus stops and the person goes, and there goes your chance. So I feel like alternative medicine is that chance. I feel like alternative medicine would be like, give it a try. Give it a try to see how it can incorporate for you to have a better life. Because I feel like for some reason we learn to just push and push through and push through. No, but I gotta work. No, but I gotta do this. And eventually your body's not gonna be able to handle anymore. So then the diseases start to show up and the issues start to show up. So don't miss out in something that can be giving you the best self. For, like you said, how can you be a better version of you? Just by preventive medicine, and not the medicine that you go to when it's too late and then you have to do more serious procedures. That would be my advice. Do things for you consistently that make you feel better all the time, because you should feel better all the time, not just sometimes.
Yeah. And I think that's a friendly reminder for myself as well too, to like, always make sure you're listening to your body, you're taking care of it, you're doing these things that will help you lead a healthier lifestyle. And I love that. And I love that analogy too of the bus and all that. I love that. So I want to ask before we finalize, you mentioned your meditations in the libraries and your collaboration. Talk to us a little bit more about that, because I know they're free.
Yes.
Yes. I love that you're offering that opportunity for folks who want to maybe try out meditation, and you are offering both English and Spanish. So tell us more a little bit about that, because I think that's an incredible resource for the community.
Yeah. So that could not happen without the wonderful and great people from our Eagle County Department of Public Health. So there's quite a few people. There's a wonderful team there that have trusted me to create this program. This program has been running for 4 years now. Of course, we were doing it online during COVID, but we just started offering in 2020, offering meditation in Gypsum, in Eagle, in Address, and in Avon. In January. And then in March, everything obviously got shut down. So we're still in that process of recovering all of these programs and these offerings. So thanks to them, I am able to offer these meditations for free. So every Monday in Eagle at 6 o'clock, at the library in Eagle, we have the meditation in English, thanks to them. We have some workshops where I teach people, some herbs, how you can use herbs or nature elements for healing, or how to have more harmony in your life. There's so many things that we've been teaching. And the sessions, the individual sessions, are at a very, very affordable price, thanks to them. So I'm really grateful to have the collaboration of the library and also the great support from the Eagle County Department of Public Health.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I've been to a couple meditation sessions, and it's just always nice to have that time to disconnect and, to kind of have a little peaceful moment within the chaos of our daily lives.
Right.
So I would like to conclude, if you want to share your contact information, how can folks get a hold of you if they want to come in for an individual session here or any of the services you offer? They want to come to a meditation class. How can they go about contacting you?
Yeah, so again, meditation classes every Monday at 6 p.m. at the library in Eagle. And any other questions or clarifications, please give me a call or send me a text, because sometimes I'm busy with clients and it's hard to answer the phone, but text is much easier. So 970-366-7387.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Simone.
you.
It's been a pleasure. Like I said, I was very excited to learn more about what you all do, and I think what you are able to bring to this community is so important. And just bringing a different perspective, I think, is always a good place to start. If folks maybe are unfamiliar with what you do, I think this is a great opportunity for everyone to learn a little bit more about what you do. And thank you once again for your time and for allowing us into your space.
Thank you, and congratulations to this position at TVA. I wish you all the abundance and prosperity in your life.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Keep it right here for more of TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back. You're watching Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller, and I'm Tracy. Thanks for joining us. All right, we're going to get down and dirty in the kitchen with a pretty easy recipe. And this is a recipe that I decided to share with you because everybody asked me for it. Anytime I make it for anybody, when I'm catering, they want this recipe. And it's a vegan recipe as well. So a lot of people are really excited about that. We start off with 3 small zucchinis, and I have shredded the zucchini in my food processor. So what you do after you shred the zucchini, squeeze it out. You'll be shocked how much water there is in there. And then we're going to put some green onions in there too, just to give it a little bit of a kick. So I took I say we do about a 1/4 cup of green onions and just slice them as small as you can. Get them going all the way. They smell really good. Green onions are spring onions, so they're of course in season right now. They're very fragrant. They're really good for you. Of course, put about a 1/4 cup. So we have 3 cups of the zucchini, a 1/4 cup of the green onion, and then what we're going to do is put some salt and pepper. When you are seasoning your food, I don't care what it is, don't be wimpy about it. Like, be pretty generous, especially with veggies. They need salt, they need pepper, they need some good flavors. Okay, my pan is warming up, so I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in it. And this is what I like because we're not deep fat frying them. We're not going to get as many calories, but we're still going to get a nice flavor. And it's nice and warm right here. So now we have our salt and pepper, we have our zucchini, we have a little bit of green onion, and I'm going to put a little tarragon in there too. And when you're using dried herbs, just use a little bit and like smush them around in your finger a little. That kind of wakes up the herb, and you can now smell the tarragon. It smells so good. And I'm going to do a tiny, tiny pinch of nutmeg. Don't overdo that one or else you'll taste it the whole time. So typically I would put an egg in here, but I was working with some vegan customers the other day and I didn't put the egg in there, and I like it better this way. So if you feel like it's not clumping together enough, you can put an egg in, but I would say about a half a cup of flour. So we're going to get that in there. And interestingly enough, I told you to drain out all the water, but we're going to add just a little bit of water so that that is a binder. That's going to bind everything together. And here we go. This is when you get really messy. See how that's all coming together, and it's kind of starting to stick together too. So we're going to make little zucchini balls out of this, and then we're going to put them in the pan and fry them lightly on each side. So what happens, this is a real quick process actually. See how easy this is? I mean, I hope people still hire me to make them zucchini fritters because it's so easy that I wonder if you won't anymore. And now we're going to make little balls out of it. So we'll go like this. I'm going to bust out a whole bunch of these. They don't even have to be like that pretty. When you're putting them into your pan, you want to hear your pan sizzle. So I'm going to crank this up a little bit because we're going to put a bunch of cold zucchini in a pan and try to get it to sear up. So that means the pan is not going to be quite as hot. All right, so here we go, making these little balls. This is a fun thing to do with the kids too. And like I said, the vegans, they just really, really like this. And they're kind of hearty. So if you wanted to bring them on a picnic or when you're hiking or something like that, they're easy to transport and they'll fill you up. All of our friends who have gardens around here are about to start getting a lot of zucchini. So we'll give them this recipe. They'll give you their zucchini. You make some of these for them and everybody's happy. These don't take long, so you kind of want to keep your eye on them. If you overcook them, the zucchini will get a little bit mushy and it won't be quite as good. What happens at the perfect cooking temperature is the zucchini kind of melts. It melts in your mouth. It's so creamy and delicious. Okay, we are going to switch it up and not make it vegan anymore because we're going to make a little aioli for the topping of these zucchini fritters. But first, let me see if they're ready. They're sizzling. It's kind of getting hot in here. They're sizzling. Let's see. Nah, that's not crispy enough. I mean, it could be if you want to be like that, but we are going to crisp it up just a little bit more. And look at how little olive oil I have in there. And I cook with olive oil over any heat. A lot of people say you can't cook with olive oil if the heat's too high, and olive oil will burn, but when you're making stuff like this and you're sauteing vegetables and something in the frying pan, you can use just a little bit of olive oil. See, it's not even soaked in there. So we're keeping the calories low. We're keeping the health benefits high. We are working with anti-inflammatory foods. Okay, real quick while these cook and then I flip them over, let's make an aioli for this. Aioli is super easy if you want to use some sour cream. What I do is about a quarter cup of sour cream, quarter cup of mayonnaise, a whole bunch of fresh basil, like the whole thing. And it's going to just, it smells so good in here. When I was setting up, everyone's like, what's that? Somebody's like, are those mojitos? No, they're not. It's actually basil and it's just fresh. And all of this stuff is about to be harvested right now. So we're looking pretty good. I do lemon zest, and when you're going to zest your lemon, make sure you buy an organic one if you can. Use your zester. This just gives it the lemon flavor that you really need, like so good, so fresh, so much lemon. Of course, we need a little bit of the juice. So I'm just going to cut this bad boy, which is a nice lemon, not a lot of seeds. That's always nice. We're going to cut this. We're going to put some salt and pepper in there because basically, look at that juicy lemon. Yum, that's so delicious. Okay, and now I'm going to put some salt and pepper in here. I'm going to blend this when we go to break so you can just hear every word I'm saying right now. This is starting to sizzle up. It smells good. We're going to flip these zucchini fritters. I think it's time. So it's about 4 minutes on each side, and then you actually just let them rest for a moment. Put some of the aioli on them if you want that, and enjoy them. If you want your aioli to be a vegan aioli, instead of using the sour cream And the mayonnaise, you can use avocado. So that would make it vegan. We're gonna have all the recipes on the website. So if you do wanna make these, and I highly suggest you do, then we will have those on the website. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Vail.
Lion's Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lion's Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Liz, for Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail right here on TV8. We all love to curl up with a good book, don't we? Well, Kim got to talk to the author of Scarlet Vail. So after you see the interview, you might want to run out and get the book. Let's see.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, I am so excited about our next guest. Joining us today is New York Times best-selling author Shelby Mahurin to talk about her brand new book, The Scarlet Vail. I've got it here in studio. I'm so excited. I've been flipping through the books and the pages, and it was released today, exactly. So very exciting. Shelby, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I am doing great. So I was looking at this book, and I know that it says it's Harper Teen is who's published it, but this is something that I would love to read. So tell me a bit about The Scarlet Vail and your inspiration behind it.
Right, of course. So The Scarlet Vail is the first in a new spin-off duology set in the same universe as Serpent and Dove, which is my original trilogy, Serpent and Dove, Blood and Honey, and Gods and Monsters. It follows Saley Tremblay, who was a side character in Serpent and Dove, as the first female huntsman in the world. She is investigating a string of magical murders in Cesarine, all of the victims' bodies drained of blood. So she is just desperate to prove herself as the first in her class. And because of this, she follows the investigation straight into the heart of a vampire lair, where she attracts the attention of its cruel yet beautiful king, who has plans of his own for Saley.
I love that. It's definitely, I love the tagline, love never dies in this book. Now, the Serpent and Dove trilogy, it was a TikTok sensation. So what inspired you to create this spin-off and to really feature this new character?
So the inspiration behind the Scarlet Veil is pretty vague. I have always loved vampires ever since I was little. I grew up on Twilight. I love the Vampire Diaries, True Blood, Dracula. They were all sort of foundational for my personality. But specifically, the decision to write this book came after Gods and Monsters published. I did not want to leave the world. I remember driving home from my local independent bookstore, crying. I started crying because I was like, it's over. I can't believe it's over. And my critique partner, she said, well, it doesn't necessarily have to be. Have you ever thought about Saley with vampires? She knew that I'd always wanted to write a vampire novel. And I was like, light bulb. Oh my God, vampires completely make sense in this world, because the world already has witches and werewolves and mermaids and all sorts of paranormal creatures and shenanigans. So it really fell into place. It really felt right. And luckily, my publisher thought so too.
I love that. Now, you mentioned all of the shows that I watched as well. So who is your target audience specifically for this book, and what do you hope they get out of reading it?
So the book is, it's targeted towards young adult readers. It's shelved in the YA section, but it does, like my other books too, have crossover potential. So people like you and me can read it and enjoy it. You know, I'm 31. I'm not a young adult anymore. So the crossover potential is definitely there. In terms of who I hope finds the book, Saley is a very soft main character. She's very traditionally feminine, and it calls into question of like what strength it means, and whether someone who is soft can be strong. And she discovers, as all of my readers will discover too, that yes, you can be soft and strong at the same time. So I hope that reader finds the book specifically. Otherwise, I hope that anybody who's looking for like an escape. It's very much escapist fantasy. I mean, it's vampires, right? It's a vampire love story. Who doesn't want to escape into one of those?
That's absolutely the truth. I love a good love story. Now, do you find yourself as an author like relating to Saley at all, or is this more of a brand new character? You know, well, besides the fact that she was in the previous trilogy, but do you feel like you've related to her as you've developed her story and her journey?
Absolutely. I often say that the main character in my first book, her name is Louise. She is who we all kind of want to be. Whereas Saley is who we all are. She's very soft, like I said. She's emotional. She's sensitive. She can't wield a sword, you know, like she can't like charge into battle and vanquish her enemies in that way. So it was a lot of fun. It was almost cathartic to write a heroine like Saley, who can't do those things and still has to figure it out. And she does figure it out. And like I said, she discovers that she is the main character, not just the side character.
I love that. Now, it released today. Where can we go to purchase it? Where is it available?
It's available everywhere, anywhere books are sold. So you can buy it at Barnes & Noble. There's an exclusive edition at Barnes & Noble with a fun cover and exclusive content. You can get it on Amazon, Target, your local independent bookstores. It's always great to support those. Anywhere books are sold.
Awesome. Well, The Scarlet Veil, it looks like it's just such an exciting and fun journey. Now, where can we go to keep up with you and your journey as you embark on this new duology?
Right. I am pretty much exclusively on Instagram, and my handle is @ShelbyMahurin, which it's spelled just like it is on the book.
Awesome. Well, Shelby, beautiful artwork on the book cover. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations on this new release. I'm sure you've put a lot of time and blood, no pun intended, sweat and tears into this novel. So we appreciate you coming on and sharing it with the world here in the Vail Valley.
Thank you so much for having me. I hope you guys all love it.
Thanks so much, Shelby. Now go check out your copy of The Scarlet Veil anywhere you can buy books. Support the local bookstores, especially here at the Bookworm. We would love for you to see if they've got it and to chat with them about this wonderful new author. Stay tuned. We will be back after this break.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work with
Some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals. Now check this out.
studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Spooky and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wild-crafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
TV8 is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, delivering content in all sorts of mediums. Take us with you on the go, as Good Morning Vail and Good Day Vail are now available as podcasts. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, and Pandora. And don't forget, you can always find TV8 on YouTube, tv8vail.com, and all of our social media platforms. Just another reason why there's more for you on 92.
Hi there, I just wanted to take a moment and introduce myself. My name is Avisha Scarborough, and I'm the host of Vail Vibes, a show about all the amazing stuff going on here in Vail and surrounding areas I'm going to tell you all about so you don't miss a thing. And I just want to say that I love being part of this community, and it's an amazing place to be.
Good morning, Vail.
so much for tuning into your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8 with me, Liz. I want to thank my guest, Orlando Ortiz from Mountain Pride. Make sure you get on down to that Halloween drag brunch. It's going to be so much fun, taking place at Vintage in Vail, and that is on Sunday, the 15th of October. We talked about so many great things going on, coming up for Halloween and so much more. So thanks a lot for everybody who came in, chatted with us, all the great interviewers and interviewees. And we just have a great group here at TV8 Vail. There's a big week ahead of us for so many great people coming into the studio, out in the field, and a lot more. So relax, enjoy TV8 Vail, Good Morning Vail, and all day long we also have, don't forget, Conexión Latina with Julio Garcia. So many great things for all of you guys. Everybody in the community is welcome to join us right here on Good Morning Vail TV8 to find out what's going on and all the wonderful people in our community. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. You guys have yourselves a wonderful week. I'm Liz for Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
When you're in Vail,